Hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? I've been battling OBS for the last 30 minutes trying to get the simplest thing I thought was just to have a window show up on the screen. It's not going to happen. So no bumble swipes today. I apologize. No bumble swipes because for whatever reason it doesn't want to work and it's nerd shit. And I'm sure some of the nerds out there that know everything said it's an easy compatibility issue and go to the control panel and open this shit. Fuck you. It should just work. That's how I think. Everything in terms of technology, it should just work. Because if you have to go into some kind of goddamn code, the program sucks. Why even fucking download the program if you have to custom code dumb shit? Anyway, today we're going to talk about the biggest mistakes you've made dating. Sorry if I sound a little down in the dumps. It's allergies. Allergies or something, but my voice sounds kind of sexy today. So today we're going to talk about what have been your biggest mistakes during dating. A lot of young guys out there that are finding this channel and red pill content in general, unfortunately, have been misguided. You know, you're watching. No offense to the Fresh and Fit guys, but that show is fucking whack as fuck. Those guys are children. They talk like children. They act like children, and they simp on DMs. And you know, why the fuck would you guys listen to that? But some of you guys listen to that show and actually try to take their advice when it's basically a glorified Jerry Springer show. And that's fine. If you want to watch that shit, that's fine. But to get like actual life advice from guys that say they're alpha, but they're not, it's kind of mind blowing. And ever since certain YouTubers passing, which again, I'm weirded out that they're trying to make money on that dude's passing. Like, I don't even mention his name because I don't want to like monetize his death. It's so weird to me when guys are out there uploading everything that guy did to monetize their shit. And I thought it's kind of fucked up. But a lot of us have made mistakes during dating. One of my biggest mistakes was probably trying to get into a relationship too quickly after having one, meaning rebound situation. But I'll give you a little bit of a peek into my biggest mistake, which costs a person basically, you know, a place to live. And, you know, shit happens. What are you going to do? And how to avoid that in the future and how to look out for the warning signs. And, you know, that's why I was single for such a long time, because I wasn't willing to put up with any bullshit. Anytime any woman exuded any similar traits that I recognized as being toxic, I left them. I was done, out of my life. See you later, and I'm done. So let's say hi to the people here. We got 44 people on. All we ask is for you guys to like the channel. Jared Wells says, what's up, everyone? I'd say mine was holding on to someone for too long. Wasn't mine to hold on to. Get played in the long run anyways. Only took once to learn. Pito Chiquito and YouTube Corrupt. YouTube Corrupt then says, my biggest mistake was split acting inside of Toxicas and being attracted to toxic women in general. SK Jeff says, good morning. Good evening, says TJ. Chrome Tate. JD Swag, biggest mistake, says Nick Santarpia, was allowing myself to fall victim to gaslighting and not adhering to hard boundaries. Can you expand on that? That's kind of a specific thing. Frederick Fiesta, Angel H, Ryan Rodriguez, Angel again, TRD Ricky, Omar Garza, what's up? I heard you almost are closing on your house. Congratulations, dude. Killing it out there in Houston. Papo de Armas, this channel would have been great when I was younger. Trust me, I wish I took my advice at a young age. And, you know, you only learn from your mistakes. And if you don't learn from your mistakes, you're going to, you know, commit the same mistakes again if you don't at least take a step back and reassess why you're actually doing those things. Biggest mistake was trying to keep my decency and trying to approach. I think a lot of men in general should hoe until they find the girl they want. I'm sorry. Men are different than women. Men cannot give birth. Men do not have wombs. Men cannot have periods. Men should play the field always. That doesn't mean have two different families. What I'm saying is date. Don't commit until you find the one that you go, God damn, it's hard to find anything better than this. Because let's just say you've never driven a car and you drive your first one and you go, I love driving a car. I'm satisfied driving this car. Then even if that car breaks down on you a lot, it's not reliable, it's kind of ugly, kind of big, but you're happy to be driving. How do you know that you can't like another vehicle that will do more for you. Something that would get better gas mileage, tow better, look better, work in your favor. So a lot of men, they shack up with the first fat chick or whatever they get, and then all of a sudden they're like, wait, I can attract other girls. And not to say that that girl isn't someone you should be with, but if they're not treating you great, someone out there will absolutely treat you like a king, like stupid. You just have to find the right girl for you, dude. Thank you, Angel says just channel is great. Potential spam, Josh Jones. Thick-Filet, the woman who pretty much almost was, called out for only wanting a kid. Hello, says Redbird, CJ Josue, CMD, being a nice guy. Yes, being a nice guy will put you on the back burner so fast. And when you concentrate on your purpose, when you work on your hobbies, when you do you, generally life is better. So I wouldn't really put anyone ahead of you or above you. Joey Jr., Thick-Filet, my biggest mistake was not having high enough standards for how someone treats me. If I give my best, they should too. SVT Junkie, LaFoxy. Jamie D'Antonio, first time catching it live, says Jamie. Omar Garza, you got it, brother. You got it, man. You're killing it out there. Mr. Jimmy Jams, 305 Ocean 50. What would your dating life look like driving a ZR1 at 30? No idea. God damn it, it was a hot one here in H-Town. 105 heat index. Bitch, you're soaked. Biggest mistake was getting too comfortable and attached. Never again. Biggest mistake? Easy. Trusting without verifying. Yeah. Someone really has to earn your trust, especially if you're going to split act in them. Like it's one of those things that you kind of have to have that talk. And it's a very uncomfortable talk to have with somebody. To say, hey, so before I split act in it, because you say you're on birth control, or let's say I'm wearing a condom and something, let's just say something happens. Where do we stand on this issue? And obviously, my thought process is it's her choice, right? And I have to live by the consequences. If I'm out there split acting in it, someone gets pregnant, thinks they want to have my kid, guess what? That's up to them. I'm not going to force them to do anything they don't want to do. If they ask me what I want, I would say I would rather not have kids, but I would never pressure that person. But that's one of those really uncomfortable conversations you have to have. You absolutely have to have conversations and be semi-confrontational with someone you date so that they know where you stand. Because if you leave it up to fate or God, so fucking stupid, you're going to end up with certain things you probably didn't want to begin with. Moved across the country for a girl, oh my God, to a place I hated. Needless to say, I don't live there anymore. And that has something to do with my story. Hey, Alex, gracias por todo, says Jose Figueroa. Isaac Car. Dude, I see women like vehicles. Gotta have your daily driver, the phone one for the weekend, and your tow pig. I've made all of the mistakes. Now I barely date. Maybe once a year, if that. Just stay away. Focus on trying to make money and mess with my cars. Yes, but that will attract women. That will attract women. If you're on your purpose and you do nothing but just chill the fuck out and on your purpose and you go out and you just attract women. So I'll tell you a little bit about my biggest mistake. After I got out of a relationship, I met a girl at a work function. And she didn't work for the company I worked for. She was like, at a car show. Let's just say that, at a car show. And we got along, she knew of me, which was a mistake. I should never date anybody that knows my YouTube channel because therein lies a big trust issue. Are they with me because they think I can provide them car parts, notoriety, be clout chasing, ride the coattails of a YouTuber? So if they know about the channel, I more than likely would not date them because I would never trust their true intentions. And that's not to say that I'm going to get hurt. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying date. Split act is a whole nother situation, but date and be in my life and tell them about my past and blah, blah, blah. Again, you don't give up everything about your past. You tell someone just enough to, let them get to know you, but like the deep, dark secrets of the dark underbelly of your life. No, that you never say that shit to anybody. Maybe your friends, if that. So we met. We were attracted to each other. She knew the YouTube channel, and I'm just like, bro, I can't attract girls like this. I mean, I got a mirror. I can't attract girls like this. So let's see where it goes. So the person ended up in Florida, and they were not in Florida. So once they got to Florida, you could tell that they almost were like, so what are we doing today? So are we going to have adventures and fun? And I'm like, no, I got to go to work. I'm going to work on my Mustang. I'm probably going to go to the pool or the beach on the weekend. And that's about it. And they were like, well, I didn't move to Florida to be bored. I'm like, well, actually, I'm sorry. I didn't put a gun to your head, you know? So I started noticing that they were not moving the right way. They weren't necessarily trying to help me with my side hustle or my main hustle. They were a taker, and we all know what a taker is. A taker just kind of sits there and goes, let's do things and stuff. And I'm like, okay. I mean, we can bang. What do you want me to go to, like, take you? Look, I don't mind planning stuff out. That's fine. But on a fucking Wednesday afternoon after work, my ass isn't going to, St. Augustine to look at the Fountain of Youth. I'm not driving to Naples 2 hours away after a work day. I am done working. I might hit the gym. I might shut my fucking mouth, go to the pool, hang out, but I am not doing shit until the weekend. So this person was moving as if to say, well, what the fuck? I thought you're like this guy that's popping, and I'm like, yeah, you got it way fucked up. I'm a boring ass dude. I'm good guy to be with, I think. I'm just a regular guy. And typically the boring day to day is the goal for me in a relationship. But she was under the understanding that we're going to go to Florida and it's Miami. And when it's not Miami, they go, well, what are we doing here? A lot of you guys move down, a lot of young cats. I see on Instagram, I follow a lot of younger YouTubers. And what's one of the first or second or third things they post around this time of year? Yo, we're in Miami. And I'm like, ew, what about Miami? You're not saying anything that, like, Miami sucks if you are like, want day-to-day stuff. If you want to party, get fucked up, potentially end up dead in a trunk in pieces, yeah, Miami's your fucking spot. Let's go. Let's party. Let's get fucked up. Say some shit to some Cuban. Get beat up. They're going to stick the binga up your ass and then chop you up and sell you. So I'm like, no. So I think they thought it was going to be a constant party. And they got basically with a boring dude. So I started kind of going, what am I doing with this person? This person came down and put pressure on me to, like, help her with her car, help her with her life, basically be a housewife. So I'm like, okay, do housewife shit. And it wasn't happening. It was almost like, what are we going to do? I want to go have fun. And I thought, yeah, I probably should have just split acted it and bounced. You know what I mean? And it's one of those situations where you kind of hook up on the early side and they say the same shit every other girl says. I never do this. Oh, really? You don't suck dick on the first date? Oh, really? You don't fuck on the first date? Okay, sure. I never do this. Now, keeping tabs on someone is very important. And I did keep tabs on social media. And they were moving in trifling ways, but they ended up down here. And I thought, nah, I can't get with this girl because not only, look, she was very attractive. And that was the issue. The biggest issue was she was very attractive, but she wasn't moving like a girlfriend. So then I thought to myself, I'm not ready to date. I'm ready to meet chicks and do whatever. But in terms of dating for a purpose after a long-term relationship, nah, I'm going to get on my money, get on my grind. And once I did that, my head started to come out of my ass. I'm like, oh, okay. If I just concentrate on me, get in shape, do my thing, make good money, have a purpose, drive, and have super hyper focus on a long-term plan, the girls just come. And they do. And that's how it ended up working out. And the person, I said to the person, this shit ain't working. You got to do something to show me that you're in this for like the proper reasons. And I didn't see that. So I said, okay, you got to bounce. And that's how it was. Split in my current girlfriend. She got pregnant, but love her. Great. Get treated like a king and would never leave, especially having a kid involved. What's your take on your partner being different than you? Do you think you should be with someone similar night and day? You can't go out with an introvert, cannot be with an extrovert. A crackhead cannot be with a fucking, nun. You have to be in similar wavelengths. One of the best things that I have going on with my girlfriend is the bilingual aspect. We both speak Spanish and English, and there's just an inside baseball feel to communication that you don't get because certain things can be said in English, but it doesn't have the same effect as if you say it in Spanish. Like, come pinga. You can't, there is no, you can say cocksucker. Fucking cocksucker. But when you say come pinga, pinga is like a slang term for a cock, and it's also a place. Vete pa la pinga. I'm like, oh, where's that? Allá, al lado del carajo. So when you say that stuff to someone, she's laughing because she knows exactly what I'm talking about. We have that fun, and then I make on purpose wrong jokes. I go, what the hell do I say? What do I say that makes no sense? And I use the word pinga all the time. Yeah, I forget, but I use the word pinga incorrectly. Sweet, I made it live. Denzel, if you accidentally got a girl pregnant, would you keep it and have an American dream house, white fence? No. I would say I'm going to be responsible to the child, but that doesn't mean I have to stay with you. Having a kid with a girl does not mean you have to stay with her. Having a kid with a girl does not.
Yesterday's price.
No, it's not today's price. You cannot get with a girl for the sake of the child. Sorry. Take care of the kid. Be the best co-parent you can be. But you don't got to be with a toxic guy you split act in because y'all got a kid. Fuck that. Alex, I can relate. I hate going after work. Very boring. In my previous relationship, I ended because I wasn't outgoing and wanted to hang at bars and not me. So they split. Can care less. You have the ability to care less, TRD Ricky, or you could not care less. Meaning you have hit bottom. There is no more care left. Hence, you could not care less. If you can care less, that means you have the ability to care less, which means you care a little. God damn it. I got catfish for the first time in my life this week. Well, I'm not surprised the way you talk. Tell me about it. Getting a Tony helps to get a girl too. Alejandro V story. Right, Alejandro V, tell me how you got catfish. You know what I started doing? When I started suspecting that the pictures were a little sus. Because it's very easy to take a normal, unfiltered photo of your haggard self, bitch. Hey, stupid. You got an iPhone 48? Point to that bitch right now, to your face, and show me a picture. Fucking looks like it has butterflies and sparkles on their shit. I'm like, no. I want a regular pic of you. And you know what I started doing? Oh, let's meet up. And my ass sits at the corner of the restaurant. Oh, I'm going to be at the bar area. Sit at the corner. I see that bitch come by. I'm like, fuck all that. And I leave. And I bounce. And I text them. I say, yo, you, yesterday's price is not today's price.
It's not today's price.
What the fuck? Who is the person in the profile? Your representative? I came to meet them, not their agent. Stupid. Damn. Look, I got to make it interesting because there's no Bumble swipes today. Stay together for the kids has ruined so many young people's lives. The reason there's no Bumble swipes is because I can't get the fucking browser to open up on OBS. It stays on a black screen. Well, you got to go to the card settings. Here we go again, Alex. Sometimes it's more damaging sticking around. Never get with a female that's into what you are into. Do not date car girls. I repeat, if you're a Mustang guy and you like Mustangs and you enjoy Mustang stuff, do not get with a girl that shares that passion or hobby because she's going to want to put eyelashes on the Mustang one day, pink heart-shaped exhaust tips, and Hello Kitty fuzzy steering wheel, And your stupid simp ass is going to have to be like, oh yeah, this is totally awesome, babe. Because you still want to splick in the girl. Yeah, see you later, Frederick. Bye. See you later. I met her on Tinder. She added me on Instagram. I picked her up from work on a Monday night. That's fucking stupid. Her face did not match the pictures. Face covered in acne. Being reckless and having kids has ruined a lot of young people's lives. No Bumble swipes. Did you guys not hear the beginning of the show? I literally said that in the beginning of the show. Big mistake. I remember I was putting her first and not myself. That's one of those things that a lot of men think that if you give everything to a woman that you'll have a better outcome. I have seen women run after men that treat them like shit. And it's like a weird psychological mindfuck to see a woman lust after a guy that is sort of dismissive. And you go, what's your relationship like with your father? What is your relationship like with your father? Oh, interesting. Yeah. I mean, look, I tried to have the browser show up, and the motherfucking browser does not show up. There's nothing I can do to have this goddamn browser show up. Like, I've tried everything to click the browser. Look, display capture. There it is. Display capture 3. Nothing shows up. It just doesn't work. And I think it has to do with some fucking setting I don't know about. And I just don't care, man. I just don't fucking care. Let me see. Video. Base canvas. That I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm gonna fuck this up live. I'm gonna fuck it up live. I'm gonna leave it alone. General. Okay, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Just get out of here. Get out. No. Stay away if she drives a Hellcat or a Trackhawk. They'll be back soon. Don't forget the broken heart hanging thing. What? What broken heart hanging thing? What are you talking about? Car girls are cringy as fuck. How do I deal with a girl that gets suicidal when I try to cut things off? Cut things off? Who gives a fuck what she does? Cat and Chanda? Who gives a fuck what she does? Who cares? I'm gonna kill myself if you leave me. Fine, leave. Watch her not kill herself. And if she kills herself, guess what? You don't gotta deal with her no more. Who gives a fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I'm gonna stay with you because you're gonna kill yourself, bro. Stop being a simp ass bitch. Bounce. You can't control anything she does after you leave. Bounce. Consequences are consequences. Bye, Felicia. Get the fuck out of here. Tell her to get the fuck out of here or I'm going to fuck you out right now. Motherfucker. I'm going to fuck you out right now. Oh, good. I don't got to deal with that bitch anymore. Who gives a shit? Fuck her. Alex is an asshole. Girlfriend tried to convince me to get a Bama tune. She's on thin ice. Told her launder, get the fuck out. You know we're all peasants that don't listen. Ni todo el dinero, ni todo el amor. Alex, you're the one that Dude in Blue found his ex to be cheating on him with. You're the one that Dude in Blue found his ex to be. What would he say? No, Trent, doesn't the Dude in Blue have a video of him spelling out how he found his girl in his house with another dude? And he posted it? My name ends in Ez. Hey, Alex, you seem mentally healthy. How do you do it? What the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? How do you seem mentally healthy? Like, what am I saying to you that makes you go, wow, that guy's mentally healthy? Is it because I'm not giving a shit if a girl kills herself? If I'm going to leave her? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, but Alex, what's the relationship like with your father? Fuck you. Yeah, exactly. Let's go rate subscribers' girlfriends. Car girls are for the streets and all your homeboys in her DMs. That's the other thing. Biggest mistakes men make, and I see this all the time, especially in the car community. Especially in the car community. They show off their wives or girlfriends. Oh, look at my girl's ass. Like, how did I get so lucky? How did I get so lucky to land this chick? I don't deserve her. She reads that and goes, that's right, you don't, motherfucker. That's right. You know what? He feels I'm too much for him. And then she goes in her message requests on Facebook, and there's Chad, there's Tyrone, talking all that shit. Maybe he's got a little more guap than homeboy. And all of a sudden, she starts going, My simp ass husband thinks I'm some fucking queen and I am way too good for him. So I could probably get side bicho and he ain't going nowhere. Simp ass. Keep doing that shit, motherfucker. Guys are sliding up in her DMs, filling her head up with, guys, the girl that I hung out with after my last relationship had a boyfriend when we were DMing. How do you think I come to the conclusions that I do? Trifling. Beh. Stop it. Why is tóxica tóxico something that people like to point out? What's so attractive about having that characteristic? Some men just like crazy. Some men just like an absolutely crazy chick. Some women like a crazy fucking dude. How many, okay, you guys, a lot of white guys in the chat and a lot of Mexicans in the chat. How many of you guys saw women react to the relationship that the Joker had with, what's her stupid face with the bat? Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn and the Joker's relationship. Dumb bitches on Instagram posting up, if my relationship ain't like this, I don't want it. Right? Toxic, crazy behavior, and they think that's so passionate. They think that's so loving that a psychopath, mentally ill motherfucker is going out with another psychopath, mentally ill motherfucker, and that's love. I've seen so many women post up Harley Quinn this, Joker that. Where can I find me a Joker? Any mental hospital. Any mental hospital. The Joker is a mental patient. Oh, I gotta find me a Joker. What's your relationship like with your father? JD, the heart hanging thing is called the surikawa. Orale Holmes, you look mentally healthy. I was like, what's he mean? Dude in blue saw Larry ate rat in bed with his girl. We call them lot lizards. FLKA for life. Not on this channel. Come on. He needs to relax for this show. Wait, Alex, we're not gonna go on your Midnight Express? The apostrophe. Gotta love it. I see a few YouTubers that do that. Then want to get in his feelings because dudes are making comments. If you say, like, did y'all see Adam LZ make a video about why him and his girlfriend are breaking up years ago? I was legitimately mind fucking blown. How many of y'all saw my YouTube channel and knew that I broke up with my ex? Nobody. Till I started talking about dating and stuff. You're like, whoa, wait, what happened? Did you even know what the hell my ex looked like? Did you even know my ex's name? No. And that was a point of contention. Why don't you put the blue check mark on our relationship? Because dudes be trifling. Dudes be in your DMs. And I guarantee you probably slid. So there's a reason we don't need to shout out the girl. And if the girl needs that verification, bounce from that shit, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Seems like a lot of women today are for the streets. Women are setting themselves up to be lonely at 30. Lonely at 30. I have my 20s. I got time. I'm going to go hop on all the dicks. And then by the time I'm 30, I'm just going to find my knight in shining armor and have a baby. And life is good after my pussy has been ragged out by the Miami Heat, the Boston Celtics, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's all good. I'm going to find me a dude at 30. Then you get to 30. And guess what, Puti? You can't find a good dude. You're finding what you call fuck boys. How come all the fuck boys hit me up? How come all the fuck boys hit on me? Because you made the biggest mistake of your life thinking that you can travel, ride carousels, pogo dance on dicks, and think that by the time you are way past your prime, that you could still shack up with a dude. That's the biggest mistake women make. Feminism made women single. Feminism made women in their late 30s first-time moms in their late 30s because you don't need a man. You could just have one on your own. Go to a fertility clinic. Hey, your 40-year-old woman can handle this shit, no problem. After you stab yourself with 800 fucking pills and hormones. Stop it with that bullshit. That's the biggest mistake women make in general. Toxic women are fun in the sack. Just got to keep them at a distance once you're out of the bedroom. Drake in the DMs too, talking about you used to call me on my cell phone. Now, we never rest on roasting Larry. I like it. I'm good with it. Yep, the video is deleted now. I remember seeing the video and I was blown away that a guy would openly talk about being cheated on and try to get clicks and likes and sympathy clicks and likes. Stupid. But Alex, did you go camping yet? No. I put my foot down. Every time we drive around, I say, you see that big ass camper? Now we're going camping in that. I'll get the tent. Here, go here. Let me know if a bear comes get you. But my ass is going in a diesel pusher with an Onan generator. What's DirecTV? That's how I'm going camping. If you suspect she's trifling, she probably is. So, Alex, was the lonely life pretty good for a while? Yeah. Look, life is better with company. Life is much better with company. But when I was doing my own thing, doing whatever the hell I wanted, I wasn't missing anything. I felt pretty complete. I felt pretty damn good about my situation, my drive, my focus. When I ended up with my girlfriend, my drive and focus did not stop. I maintained that energy, but I do prioritize the relationship also. You know what I mean? Like I can walk and chew gum at the same time. Then some end up with some gang member with the street name Joker close enough. Golden State or Boston? I feel you. I already know the answer. My heart with Boston, my wallet with Golden State. Alex, I think my wife getting on that chat would be funny as hell. She hates this channel, but likes the other one. Why does she hate this channel? How can someone that has a good relationship hate on this channel? I don't get that. Like, if your relationship is good with your man and you're taking care of it, are you afraid that I am speaking truth and men are going to start acting upon that truth? And you might be in trouble? If that's the case, then why not change the way you're moving? Treat him accordingly. And look, it's really difficult to stay in a relationship. I understand that, especially after you have kids. It's fucking tough as shit. But it's not that hard to get along with dudes. Like, it's not that hard to get along with dudes. It's actually, if women knew how men thought and operated, it's pretty straightforward to get along with a dude. So unless you're pushing some weird agenda, you shouldn't have an issue getting with a guy or staying with a guy, especially if you have kids. Jared Wells says, Adam LZ actually lives close to you now and is a school teacher. I don't even know what the fuck she looks like, but I know I saw a video of him next to a girl. And I thought to myself, who the fuck is this? Like, what's happening? And then I think I read the captions or something like that. And I thought to myself, wait, they're talking about the breakup? Could you imagine if maybe she was a big part of his channel, right? Maybe she was a central figure to the channel. And people, they probably wanted to address any potential speculation of, hey, why aren't you, where's homegirl? I don't know what her name was. Like, where's she at? What's going on? So they felt that they had to address it. And honestly, I think certain things can be left unsaid. You don't have to share every single little detail about your life. By the way, little homeboy made it out to an Instagram picture somewhere, right? And I think we're going to get Tony laid. I think Tony is going to splick-ack in some toto. And I'm going to see him totally different now. He's going to be putting his feet up on the couch, be like, where's my fucking soda? Like, what the fuck? You're going to be the man of the house. You're going to get laid. So a lady has a female Boston and she saw Tony, and she was like, "Oh my God, would you ever put him up to split out get my girl?" And I'm like, "Well, if Tony can perform, I'll let you guys know." So yeah, might be having some puppies. Now, I don't want no more puppies. Fuck all that. It depends. Look. If one comes out with a Haggerty spot and looks like Tony, I might take him home. Biggest mistake is telling your partner everything, even your darkest secret. What is your darkest secret? Like, what is your dark? I don't have such a dark secret that I'm not afraid to tell. Like, what is my biggest, darkest secret? I've never done gay shit. Ever. Nothing. Like I live a pretty, I don't know, normal life. I don't think I have like a deep, dark secret that if it comes out, I'm in trouble. No, that's weird. I don't understand that some guys can't see the crazy when it's very obvious. Stay away from crazy. There'll be consequences. Women can't just relax and be happy. They need to constantly be changing things. Here. Say it louder for the people in the back. Just leave it alone. Things are fine. God damn it. Melissa, you late, so free cookies, everyone. When is Tony getting a girlfriend? We'll see if we can get him laid. We'll see. Time to join Team Tony. Tony gonna pop his first check. I think we're giving him a girl that's been in the streets a little bit. You know, she's been around the block. So, you know, Tony's a beefy Boston. So that bitcho might be a little much for homegirl. But hopefully, now that she's been in the streets a couple of times, I think he'll get, it's like those old movies where you go to a whorehouse just to get rid of your virginity. That's what we're going to do to Tony. Get those plastic bags ready. You don't kiss and tell. If it's over, it's over. Yeah, exactly. So if a relationship ends, nobody has to know it ends except you. Like when my relationship ended, I didn't tell Jake. I didn't tell any. I was just like, well, the people that knew because I needed their help or I reached out for apartment recommendations, but I didn't announce it. Go back on my Facebook feed. Go ahead. Go to my Facebook feed. Go back 6-7 years. Nothing about me. Oh, Alex is now single. Alex is now looking for bitches. No. I keep my personal life personal. Nobody knows the inner workings of my life except the people that are actually in my life. It was assumed it's because I was worried about him acting upon your statement. That's the least of my worries. But it sounds like it's not okay for women to haul around, but a man can. You got to understand, is this her under Wit SVT's account? Men are genetically built to fuck multiple women. I, again, say it. Men are genetically and in terms of evolution, we are built to plant multiple seeds in multiple women. Plain and simple. Women are not. So I am not justifying it by that, but I am saying a single man can go date, hook up with girls as long as he's not committed to another girl, and generally nobody would judge him. In 2022, a woman can do the same thing. As long as she's not advertising her body count, the man generally doesn't care. I have never in my life asked a girl's body count. I prefer you have more because I don't want to have to teach you too much. But if it's a high number, don't care. Now, if I'm going to wife you up, completely different. I need to know you haven't been a trifling bit. But generally, you can go out and date as a modern woman, fuck dudes, and good luck with that. Let's see how you end up when you're in your 30s with that mindset. Men can absolutely do it and have one love of their life. Women can have 3, 4, 5 loves of their life. How many times have you seen a woman go from one dude, it looked like it was solid as fuck, and then she jumps on the next dick, and that is all of a sudden the love of her life, and then jumps on the next dick 2 years later, and that's the love of her life. Guys, they have one solid girlfriend. Most guys say we have 3 major loves. You have one solid girlfriend that you are brokenhearted about and everything sucks if you were to lose her. Women can just jump from dick to dick to dick and it's all good. Sorry, it's better to be a woman nowadays than a guy. Sorry, it is. Like, we were so happy Johnny Depp finally won an argument against a woman, and it cost them millions of dollars to do so, but he finally caught a really good looking, because Amber Heard is really good looking. And she was saying all this dumb shit about how she was being mistreated by Homeboy. And Homeboy, 6 years, kept his mouth shut, sued people, finally had his day in court, and all of us men got up in unison and applauded. Finally, we got one. Because women have an advantage in all senses of the word, and in all fashion. They have an advantage if they know how to take advantage of the modern times where women kind of run everything. And the funny thing is, women were the ones pushing for inclusion until 6'4" guys with balls said they were women and outswimming them. Now it's a problem. Fuck out of here. Alex's dark secrets are industry secrets. Oh yeah. That'll come out though. It's just, I have to get out of the industry before I spill all the fucking beans. Why can't men understand women? Because your brains are spaghetti. Ours are waffles. We have emotions, mechanical ability, mom, dad, everything is segmented into blocks. You women, everything is intertwined. Emotions, thought process, everything is intertwined. And the biggest one is emotion. We can't understand why you're emotional about anything. We don't get it. Why are you emotional about that? Be logical. That's the wife, not me. Alex, what's your view on eating the groceries? You got to eat the culo. Right? You're back there. You're 3/4 of an inch away from cooling. So just get in there. Who gives a fuck? Males need to spread the seed. Yeah, that's the wife. Go in, Alex. Free game. Sikorsky, isn't that how most male mammals are, though? Gotta get Vinyl Freaks and Company to make a Tony shirt with Alex in a pimp suit. Look, Tony got me my girl. Now we gotta get him a girl. We gotta do him a solid. Josh Jones says, men can have fun and get it on the multiple women without emotional attachment, but women cannot do that. They think they can. Women think they can jump on dicks all day long and it's all good. But there's that one motherfucker that kind of fucked their shit up. Or they're so emotionally unattached. I've met women that are in the middle of fuckfest, whatever. And I don't want to be a part of that. I'm going to be honest with you. When I was dating for a purpose, I didn't want to be in the middle of fuckfest 2020, whatever. I was like, yeah, pass on that. Thank you. Better ran back around on that. Okay, we need Johnny's lawyers to fight the EPA. Man, that hurts when your ex jump on another relationship right away. I'm telling you, women, in my experience, not all women, but modern women, let's just say modern women, because even my girlfriend thinks modern women think fucked up. Like, I forget, she said something today about, what was it? You said, why are women waiting so late to have kids? Yeah. My girlfriend is blown away why women are waiting so long to have kids. Okay? My girlfriend's early 20s. And she's like, why are women waiting that long to have kids? Do you know that by the age of, what is it? 30? 28? 30? Like the chances of the baby coming out with issues it goes up by like 70% or something? She showed me a statistic that said that after a certain age, the chances of your child having issues goes up by like 50%. Like an insane number, a geriatric pregnancy. And women are doing the thing I was talking about. They're out there getting their degree, getting their diploma, getting their master's, getting their whatever, going to Egypt. Like, that one blows my mind. Egypt. They're out there. Look at the pyramid. Look at this camel. Turn around. What's behind all that shit? The most disgusting looking city on the planet. It looks like, if COVID had a city, it would be Egypt. Like, oh my God. It looks, let's go to Egypt. Psycho. Yes, it blows my mind. Look, even Melissa says that. Why are women waiting so long to have kids? They think that Shit is all good up until the age of 35. Melissa, 35 is high risk. Right. Boy, Alex, does your girlfriend have a clone? LOL. Honestly, you don't come across people like my girlfriend often. I'm going to be honest with you. I got extremely lucky. Extremely lucky that everything fell in place when it needed to. Because I traveled and I talked to my girlfriend about this. I said, when I was dating, I was going up to Orlando. I was going up Naples. I was leaving the state to find something suitable. And could not find it. Could not find it anywhere because there's a specific personality I get along with. Then I meet her, and I'd think maybe she's too young because, no, this girl is wise beyond her years. And I was like, yeah, this is pretty damn good. And everything I talk to you guys about and I preach, she pretty much fit the bill. And I was like, I'd be stupid not to give it a shot. Wasting all that time in college just to be a stay-at-home wife. That's the other thing, Izzy R. Women get off on titles. My sister is one of those women. This woman, my sister's a piece of fucking work. This woman worked for a college and got discounted rates to be able to study at that college. And she would get degree after degree after degree. Meanwhile, she ain't making more than $35,000 a year. And I, as a millwright, was making 50, 60, and killing it, bought a house, nice truck, Mustangs, good hobby. And all of my family was like, oh, she's better because she's got degrees. I'm like, really? So she's got an associate's in Frisbee, another one in hacky sack, and another one in, knitting. And get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm telling you. And you know what? She don't do nothing. She don't do nothing with those degrees. Is it better to be a young dad than an old dad? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Look, I think Melissa and her husband got it right. They had kids on the earlier side. They seem to be coming out of the kid is a little kid stage. The kids are like, little people that you can talk to now. Timmy, make your own fucking sandwich, huh? How about you wipe your ass properly? Not back to front, front to back. Please, God damn it. There's shit all over your tidy whities, right? They learned that. And now they're like, man, we can leave them with people and go out and have a weekend and just bang in a hotel in West Palm and hang out. They're young enough that they can still enjoy each other. An old dad, could you imagine me? I am 44. Can you imagine me at 50 with a 6-year-old kid? I mean, I'd look jacked as fuck and I'd probably kill it, but I don't want that. I don't want that. No, thank you. Alex is a lucky man, says Melissa. Thank you. I am a lucky man. Now that Egypt song is stuck in my head from Egyptian Lover. You guys getting married in the future? Well, she mentioned stuff about marriage. I don't want to put words in her mouth because you guys are going to think I'm just like lying. But what did you say about marriage, babe? Well, you need to speak up because... Well, we talked about marriage.
Yeah, it fails every time.
Say it again?
It fails every time.
It fails every time. Why do you feel it fails every time?
Marriages just don't work.
Say it again?
I don't believe marriages work long term.
She doesn't believe marriage works long term. What if we wanted to have children? Would you want to get married?
Yes.
I don't know where I found her. 30 and up equals you have entered the danger zone. Right, the danger zone. You want to have some SNN, wasali, retalda. You don't want some kid. Imagine you have a geriatric pregnancy. And you, I hate for this to happen to anybody, but let's say the child has complications. I would hate for that to happen to anybody. And I know there's people out there right now or on the replay listening going, that could happen to anybody. Right. But there's a higher probability that it'll happen if you are older. Chances of Down syndrome, 1 in 1480 at age 20, 1 in 940 at age 30, 1 in 353 at age 35, 1 in 85 at age 40, 1 in 35 at age 45. Matt 2011 GT with the stats. My biggest dating mistake is dating a chick with kids. You never number one and have to compromise for her. Back to front gang, says SK Jeff, and Melissa likes it. Rubber Baby Buggy Bumper says, when do women change their minds about having kids? Is it weird to think that they've decided they don't want kids at 29 and they can change? I have warned my girlfriend. Right now, kids are not in your head. But something happens in a woman that it is like something that is gonna happen. You're gonna start looking at babies at 25, 26, 27 and go, I think I might want one. And then you're gonna have that. It's nature. It's a natural thing. And I understand that. I have been through it twice. Guys, I have a track record. I've been through it twice. My first girlfriend, I was with her for 10 years. From the age of 22 to 32. My last relationship, 25 to 30. Okay? Right in those years. Basically, what I'm saying is my girlfriends don't age. They stay within a certain age range. No, what I'm saying is I've been through it a couple times. So if and when that happens, I think she's going to feel an urge, but maybe she won't act upon it. Do you know what I'm saying? And Tony on side, Alex, don't forget Tony. Say it for the people in the back. Like, my kids are going to be dumber than Jake Paul. You mean rich? Dumb, yes, but pretty rich instincts. Yes, it's just an instinctual thing where at a certain age, you're going to want to have kids. And that talk has to be had. And I'm having it since now. I'm having it really early to make sure people know where I stand. Very clear. Very, very clear. Look, if I was a millionaire, that completely changes. That doesn't mean I would want kids. It would mean I would be more likely to have kids if the girl that I was with wanted kids. Not because I was going to spoil them, but I don't want money to be an issue. I grew up with no money. I would never spoil a fucking kid. Fuck that. I struggle, you struggle. Right now, when Tony's on the couch sleeping, I slap him right in the head just for the hell of it. So he realizes life ain't good all the time. Fuck you. I struggled. Pow. Get up. Bitch. You get fed. You get, fuck you. I struggled. You struggled just a little bit. So if I had a kid, I'd be like, I don't got to worry about money. I don't got to have them get trash bags of cans. That's right. I was one of those trash bags of cans, bringing them to the liquor store and redeem them for the refund. 5 cents a pop. Yeah, I was that motherfucker with my parents. Embarrassing as fuck. You're walking down Main Street and your friends from high school see you with trash bags. What are you doing? What are you doing, poor person? Oh yeah, that's a fucking fun time. But you know what it did? It built character. Because every single one of those people that made fun of me now work at a rent-a-center delivering furniture with 3 baby mamas. So it builds character. Alex is a runner. He's a track star. So Alex Kid's never been to the table. Alex Kid's never been on the table for you, bro. So Alex Kid's never been. Okay. Young Misha in the house. He goes, I have a question. Speaking of the 10-year and 30 years relationship, why do some relationships fail? Well, young Misha, mine failed. The first one failed because honestly, when I met her, I was 22. By the time I was 32, I was a different person, and she wanted something I didn't want, and we thought it was the best mutual decision to split up because I didn't want to deny her the potential of having a kid, a family, blah 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 blah. I didn't want any of that. The second relationship failed because she wanted a kid badly. She got it in her head that I was cheating. She got it in her head that I'm not, verifying the relationship on Facebook. She got it in her head that, so she wanted a kid more than anything, more than a good man. And I'm like, all right, you got to bounce too. People with kids tell me I'm lucky that I don't have any. My uncle punted a chihuahua. 3 things to never be permanently poor, get through high school, keep a job, and never have kids out of wedlock. 3 things to never be permanently poor. Get through high school, agreed. Keep a job and never have kids out of wedlock, agreed. Agreed. If my girlfriend ended up pregnant, I would propose immediately. And she's decided, let's keep it. I would propose immediately. That's the right thing to do because I think me and her could be a great couple. But if some random chick that I was banging got pregnant, no way I would marry her. I'd say, okay, well, we'll set up the payment structure and we'll co-parent. I am not going to marry you because of the kid. But if you're my girlfriend and you get pregnant and we say that, let's not get married, but you get pregnant or I get you pregnant, let's say it the right way. Of course I'd marry her. Absolutely. Having wasted years of your life with someone is a terrible feeling. What's wedlock? Oof. Okay, I'm not going to make fun of her here. Not being married. Out of wedlock. You know, a wedding lock. Locked via a wedding. Locked via marriage. Together. Married. Wedlock. Having wasted years of your life with someone is a terrible feeling. Now, that hits home. The first girlfriend said, the best years of my life were with you, Alex. Right? And I said, I appreciate that very much. You know, she basically said, I have no animus, no animosity towards you. Everything was great. You treated me great. And it didn't work out. It didn't work out. And then someone else said, I wasted 5 years with you. And I'm thinking, actually, I wasted 5 years with you. Because from the get-go, it was very clear. Kids were not going to be a thing. Young Misha, marriage. Exactly. Thanks, Alex. I think that kind of opened my wife's eyes a little. About what, though? Like, what does she think I'm thinking? What does she think I'm thinking? She thinks I'm some kind of psycho? No. Give your girl a plan for later. No, look. When you... I don't feel I wasted any time of my life, right? With my first relationship, I learned a lot. My second relationship, I learned way more. And that's when the red pill started. Seeing the world for what it is, seeing women of a certain age act a certain way, and it opened your eyes as to how they move and how they operate. So you have to understand what you're getting into. So for the longest time, I was dating women 27 to 35. That didn't work out because they all wanted babies. Then I was dating women 35 to 40. They still wanted babies, but they already had a kid, and I was number 2. I didn't want that either. I was dating women 50 years old. Yes, in Florida, 50-year-old women look pretty good. And they're out there partying, sucking dicks. And I'm like, I don't want that either. So when I started dating younger, actually, to be honest, I haven't dated any younger than 25. My girlfriend's the first girl that I've dated under that age. And it just so happened that it worked out. Namely because those girls weren't attracted to me. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to attract a girl that young. On the sites. Let's be honest. I wasn't approaching young girls. Could you imagine a bald, white chin hair motherfucker be like, what's up, baby? And you're 22, 23? You think I'm psycho. Seems like the first girlfriend and the second girlfriend were opposites. Yes, and that was by design. The first girlfriend was... I already told you guys before that I met those women at the wrong stages of my life. You know what I mean? It should have been flipped, but you know, what are you going to do? Alex, you're the dad I never had, says Alejandro Fee. Second girlfriend was the one with grab a fork, mom. Alex realized it's over. Exactly. Grab a fork, mom. Your father's a terrible father. Get the fuck out of my life. Never was I so livid when I felt so basically alone in the relationship. But honestly, says Chance Levin, I feel like getting complacent in a relationship is the number one killer of a relationship. I get that. Yeah, there can be a stagnant feeling in relationships if you let it get there. But knowing that it can get stagnant, you try to do things to spice it up or just to do things together to keep it, you know, quote unquote, make memories. Because women love making memories. You're bald enough to be able to get some 18-year-old sugar babies. Oh, I was attracting that. No problem. They wanted money. They wanted money nonstop. And I was like, babe,
Yeah.
should prostitution be legal?
Yes.
She said yes. Why?
For safety purposes.
For safety purposes.
Yes. For women.
For women. Just wanted to put that out there, guys. My girlfriend thinks prostitution should be legal. Go up to the drive-thru. Can I get me a Colombian 5'5", 36D, real ass? Well, that's going to cost you extra. Alex, you ever have religion cause issues with dating? I'm tolerant of other beliefs, but it doesn't seem to be a two-way street. Correct. I was raised Catholic. I went on a date with an Indian girl. She wanted me to do shit the way she thought. I went on a date with a Jewish girl. She wanted me to convert to Judaism to date her. And I went out with I was texting with a girl. Once she said she was Muslim, not that I said anything against that, but she goes, you have to convert in order for us to date. And I bounced. Fuck out of here. So wait, an older man won't approach or they just stare at you until you respond? No, stop it, young Misha. If they stare at you, they're weird, they're creepy. Generally, older men don't approach younger girls unless the young girls give them a hint. Young Misha, if you're like some old guy at the gym or something, you have to make it be known to him that you like him. Back in the day, women would drop a handkerchief. Excuse me, lady, you dropped this. Oh, and then, wait, I can't make the hold on. Oh, thank you for picking up my handkerchief. You know, drop the handkerchief. Some relationships are essentially prostitution, transactional. I'm fine with people wanting to pay for it. It's none of my business. If I was a single guy and prostitution was legal, I probably would never date. I'll bang her, who cares? Because what's it cost to go out with a girl 3 times before she gives up the toto? 200? 300? Stop it with that bullshit. All right, guys, I'm out of here. No Bumble Swipes today. I'm going to try to get the browser situation figured out. I am sorry, but I will get you Bumble Swipes. I'll make it up to you. I swear to God, I might make an hour-long Bumble Swipes episode. My voice will be gone by the end of that episode. But I wanted to give you guys a live. Thank you for the 85 likes and 100+ people watching right now. I appreciate everyone that decides to get on the Wednesday live that dating channel. Today we talked about mistakes. The chat was great. A lot of people have experienced a lot of similar things, and we talked about it. And it's a nice little group here that can kind of like bounce ideas off each other. And, potentially if someone has a similar issue, they can kind of talk about how they handled it. And the show seems to do a good job of bringing people like that together. I'm out of here, guys. I'll see the rest of you on the other channel. If you're a member of the other channel, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow for YDBT Daily. And then Saturday, I'll bring you guys another standalone video and we'll talk a little more and try to keep everything going. And I'll try to get the browser situation fixed on this so that I can actually bring you guys Bumble Swipes. I might pop in and give you a show that I owe you Bumble Swipes on just for the hell of it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Have a good